So go ahead and introduce yourself for everybody.
I'm Peter's son, Sonny.
G. All right, so tell us about your music.
I'm an artist from like Richmond, Virginia. You know, I just make music. Like I don't really think about like a certain style of music. I say we can say rap, hip hop, just because that's where it like is. But
right,
it's just everything.
It's just everything.
Just
So
a little everything.
a little pop, a little hippie,
little everything.
a little hippie-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Depends,
Whatever you feel like.
Depends on how I wake up.
All right, rolling out of bed, like, all right, we gonna make some music, maybe something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, boo.
I just like sounds.
All right, Shay made it. That's what's up. All right, so
What's up, Shay?
Yeah, say hey to Shay. This is Shay.
What's up,
hey,
Shay?
guys.
Liking them hearts.
Right? Keep on hitting us with them hearts. Like, let's get it all. All right, so the person that comment right here, that's Daniel Peter. Have you seen? You saw?
My eyes are terrible. I can't even see that far.
I can see.
And them words are tiny as fuck.
Yeah, I know they're small.
Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, them words are tiny as fuck.
so you repeat. Oh, can I cuss? Yeah, them words. That's just tiny as fuck.
I don't know what type of setting we in. You know.
Nah.
You gotta be a little careful.
Come on now. We go back since high school. Come on now.
Yeah,
you already know I'm not gonna do nothing to try to censor myself. I would have told you that. Like before we got on, like okay.
Yeah. Like,
so we ain't gonna talk about this. We can't talk about that. You ain't gonna do no cussing.
I didn't think about it, but I done said some shit before on some shit, and it's like, whoa. So I just like make sure.
All right, so you dropped a EP or an album? Or a mixtape?
I guess an album.
Okay.
Mixtape.
All
whatever.
Right.
I don't go by that shit anymore. Well, like it's just like
I know it's whatever to you. You just don't care. You just here to make music.
Yeah, I just want to make the shit.
All right, so it's called Beautiful Piece of Shit.
Yeah.
All right, so what made you come up with that title?
Well, I put that on my SoundCloud. Like when I first started my SoundCloud, that was like my whole thing. Like I felt like a beautiful piece of shit. You know what I mean? Because I was going through some fucked up shit anyway, but at the same time, I always remain like, positive through it, or always see the bright side to like the fucked up situations. So I just look at it as a beautiful piece of shit, and I look at myself as the same way. And I had that shit on my SoundCloud for like 8 months, like just like 8 or 9 months before I even like picked that title, because I had like 2 or 3 other titles, and I was like, oh, this one, and then I was like, why don't I just fuck with this shit? Like, I had forgot completely about it. I was like, why don't I just fuck with this shit that like is really true to me, like,
right?
And that's what I went with, and the music reflects it.
Okay. So I mean, what would you say? Would you say that the style that I know you don't really pick a style, so to say, just because you rap and low key, you know how to sing, but you don't ever want to tell people that because you don't like advertising that. But
that shit just be like, I can't really sing. That shit just be like motherfucking like holding one note,
harmonizing.
Yeah, holding 1 or 2 notes. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that. That's a feeling that can only be portrayed that way. Like some of the songs I write is like meant to be rapped, and the aggression is meant to be heard in that song. The feeling of aggression, the feeling of pain, the feeling of sorrow is meant to be heard in that. You know what I mean? And then there's songs where you gotta show love and show compassion and show some type of like passion. And most of the time, for me to get that out, it feels better singing it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
it's
just like,
it's just pretty much however you feel.
Yeah, I do whatever I feel.
Whatever you feel. All right, cool. I fucks with that. So, do you feel like this artwork? Let's since you don't want to put a label on it, do you feel like this artwork is different from all your past pieces?
Yeah, I feel like all my shit is different from everything. I feel like my next single is different from my last single, just because of day-to-day life, progression, changes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I write about what I'm going through at that moment or something most of the time. Like I feel like I'm a writer. Like Like that's my thing. Like I'm a songwriter, but I'm a writer. Like I have wrote books before and shit. Like they just never like I never finished them and shit like that. But yeah, I'm a writer, and it's just like writing this shit. I gotta feel that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. Most definitely. So, yeah, most definitely.
It's different every time. Like every time I write something, it's different. Like I'm going through different shit constantly. So I just write about whatever the fuck I'm going through, or whatever I feel.
Have you written for other people?
Yeah, I've written for a couple other people, but not as much as I want to. I want to get into writing for other people a lot more.
So do you want to like fall back off the scene a little bit and work more so behind the scenes?
I don't really want to do anything in particular. I want to just fucking enjoy life, live, make music, create. That's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody comes along and be like, hey, I want you to write this song for me. Like, this sounds good. Hey, I want this song, you know, like this reference song. Like, a lot of songs that I've recorded where I'm singing are like, sound a lot more like reference songs than actual singles. You know what I mean? Where I could just give that shit to other people who can actually fucking sing. Right. And the shit would sound amazing. But I don't know how they really break into that. So at the same time, it's just like right now, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, and like whoever catches it or whoever catches on to it, like that's a plus. But
well, I mean, you know, with writing and everything that's like mainstream nowadays, I would say, you know, a lot of people are definitely looking for like that Drake feel, or something that sounds like Kendrick Lamar would be on it. Like, I'm trying to think of other rappers that kind of like either harmonize or actually sing. So I would say like the Kendrick Lamar types, the Drake types, you know, anything that they can see like a collaboration on, like as far as like with another artist, a lot of people are looking for. And that's just been in my experience talking to other artists, but I'm pretty sure that's not the type of music you want to make.
I just don't give a fuck about that. Like, I literally just never give a fuck about nothing these motherfuckers want to give a fuck about. Right. And I mean, that may be my problem. That may be a problem of mine, but at the same time, I mean, I've got a good amount of ways just living how I've been living.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think that's a problem or anything like that. Like, I think, you know, staying original and being an individual and not being like and falling in line with a group of different people, I think that's what helps you stand out. Like, that's what people look for their songwriters. Like, okay, well, yeah, he's written and produced or whatever for like this person, and he made this sound, or he may look like this, or, you know, so on and so forth. But I like this style of music better, his original style music better, and that's why I'm having him. So at least you know how to do both, I guess, a well-rounded. I think that's what most people are looking for, because it's like everybody wants to do the same thing after somebody else has done it. It's like that person has to come out and be original with it, and then here comes everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
And trying to copy that wave or ride that wave. So I think that's the thing that's kind of like fucked up about a lot of this shit, is like people just want to follow the wave. You know, they want to like with me, like a lot of people are saying like, you know, you really kind of like paving the way for this podcast thing for other females, or for anybody who thinks they don't have the personality to do it by themselves. And it's just like, no, you can do whatever you want to by yourself. You don't need anybody else's stamp of approval to do anything that you want to do.
No, that's completely true. You know what I mean? Like, if you feel it, do it. If that's something like you feel like you can succeed in, or like if you feel like you know, are happy doing something, then do that shit.
Most definitely. Like, for sure.
Bottom line,
I feel that, because that's one of the things that I think, like, to have known you since high school and watch your music grow. Like, I would say his first rap name, but I'm pretty sure he'll be like, yo, chill the fuck out.
Man, niggas know my first name. Niggas know my last name. I got 3 last names.
No, I'm talking about your first rap name.
Oh, yeah. Niggas know all that shit. Niggas know everything. You might as well go ahead. I mean, niggas know everything.
No, niggas don't know everything. This is you're talking about my audience now.
Oh, yeah,
my
true,
audience
true,
don't
true,
know
true.
nothing.
They don't. Then we can just leave that. We could just let old dogs lie. You know what I mean?
Sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, old dead dogs.
Old dead dogs. I mean, I don't think your first rap name was bad though.
It wasn't bad.
It wouldn't fit now though.
No, it wouldn't fit now. It wouldn't fit now, but my first rap name was kind of like my set name.
Yeah,
like,
true. That is so true.
So we do gotta kind of keep that low.
Yeah, we gotta keep that way. Now that you bring that up, yeah, we might have to keep that on a low. Yeah, that's one topic that we will not discuss here because niggas is not trying to go to jail.
Niggas is not trying to have them
niggas
laws.
Is not trying to go to jail.
Not them laws.
Not them problems. No, there's some secrets. And see, that's the whole thing about having people on here that like know me.
Right.
It's just like,
yeah,
there's certain things we're not gonna talk about.
Yeah, they was like, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for that nigga to say that name. I've been waiting to hear that name for 15 years. Damn near. It was like, God damn.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so how would you say, like, I know you probably felt like, and when you first started making music, that you were making music that fit you at the time, but looking back on it, because you know hindsight is always 20/20, would you still say the same thing now?
Yeah, because everything is about progressing. Like, you know what I'm saying, niggas don't just jump on you know, new software and new shit and just be like, oh yeah, I'm a beast. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know about you. You better speak for your motherfucking self, nigga.
Come on, man.
I'm joking. It's all jokes.
Nah, I know it's jokes. Nah, a little jokey joke don't hurt. You feel me? But there is certain motherfuckers that maybe, like, you know, they can touch some shit and automatically just be dope as hell. But I mean, like, I appreciate like my past work because I still always stayed true and wrote what was going on at the time or what I was feeling at that time. You know, I said bullshit in songs too, you know, just like anybody else, like less than anybody else actually. Because a lot of motherfuckers be saying some stupid shit.
Yeah, some crazy ass shit. It don't make
no motherfucking sense. But
whoa.
Right.
That's what it sounds like.
Right.
A bunch of mumbling.
But yeah, like the past shit is the past shit. That was what I was going through at that time, and I expressed it to the extent that I could at that moment.
Right.
And now I'm moving on, and I'm getting better, you know what I mean, progressing, and I'm better than I was then.
You see who that
so
is?
I know who. I can't, you know my eyes are bad.
It's Simi.
Who?
Simi.
Simi who?
Brian
who? I'm such a dickhead right now, but I can't remember.
Alright.
Yeah, because you're going to have to say the name. You're going to have to say the
first and last name. So, you can't see his picture, bro. I can't see his picture, and I know you can't see his picture.
I'm more than, what's up, nigga? I know I'm more than likely know him, right?
Yes, he went to Freeman with us.
Yeah, I know him then. I don't really know Simi. I don't know him by Simi then.
Yeah, you probably don't know him by Simi then.
Brian who? Oh yeah, what's up, nigga?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the last name.
Yeah, how you been, fool?
I don't know if he's still in there. I just looked up and saw.
He probably got mad. He probably was
he did it.
He's probably like, this nigga here.
Yeah, he said Peter's son repping 804.
Already. Always.
804 all day.
Always. We out here on the west.
I don't know about me being 804 claims me now. When I was trying to claim the 804, them niggas didn't want a nigga.
Here we go. Do you see niggas
nigga,
like you is the problem?
Now nigga moved to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm getting mad love from the 804. Where y'all niggas was at when I was there?
Facts though.
Facts.
But we always gotta show love to the home.
Always.
What's up, 804?
Always. I shout out to 804. You know, that's where I went to high school. That's where, you know, I got a lot of. I
lost my virginity there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I lost my virginity.
I did acid for the first time there. You know what I'm saying? I smoked my first blunt there.
Word.
I did coke for the first time there.
Nigga, you did coke. How was that?
I did various times.
But I know you on that whole hippie wave where you just trying.
I just experiment with life. Like I do. If life presents itself to me, I accept life.
If life
You know what I
presents-
mean?
Oh yeah, I know what you talk about because I done heard some stories, some nasty stories of when y'all go on tour. Don't look away like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you. I can't recall. If it happened, I can't recall it.
I'm pretty sure you can't. Don't these niggas here. Like if you ever catch this, ladies, I'm speaking to the ladies. If you ever see my nigga on tour,
Don't do me like that.
don't do it.
Don't do me like
Don't
that.
do it. Don't do it.
me like
Your
that.
ass.
I don't be doing
It's
no
gonna
wild
be
shit.
nah.
Like that.
It do
I
be the
be-
bitches though. I ain't even gonna lie.
It was bitches around before.
Be careful with the pounding on the table.
Oh my bad. It was I
Because
get it.
the mic is gonna pick up everything.
True. I like to talk with my hands.
It's cool. Just don't. You hear it?
Oh yeah, I heard it. It be women around.
Mm-hmm.
We have much respect for females. We have the utmost respect for females.
But hoes get treated like hoes.
There's hoes, there's bitches, and there's women. To me, personally.
All right. So what's the difference between hoes and bitches?
Hoes have no self-regard. They have no self-regard for anything.
Not themselves.
Not
nobody.
Not nobody. They don't give a fuck about nobody. They just come in to get what they go get. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm here for.
You know why I'm here.
You know why I'm
what
here.
I'm saying?
You know why I'm here.
You know why I'm here. Let me
show you something right quick.
You feel me? And that's right. And that's like, I don't necessarily
That's
sit
when
there
the
and be
threesomes
like,
comes in.
I don't sit there and be like in the shorty face like you a hoe, but in your head you know what she's there for. You know how she gonna
She
be.
with the shits.
Bitches is just, I made a song about that. Bitches is just bitches to me. Like bitches is just like, they not a hoe. They not out here fucking for anything. They not out here fucking for everything, right?
No.
But they are selective, and they nag and they complain and they go fucking like work your nerves, and you gonna want to hit them in their mouth, and they gonna test you. They gonna test the motherfucker out of you, and they know they a bitch. You know what I'm saying? They know it. They always know it. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yeah, I'm that bitch. Yeah, I'm that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? They know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't say that shit, they know that shit in their head. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She ain't necessarily out here fucking everybody, but she gonna fuck a nigga for what she gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Or for what she gonna do.
So you would say it was more like a gold digger type of situation.
Slightly.
Or
gold diggers, I feel like they got their own little thing too. Like we getting money, like, you know what I'm saying, straight up. We getting money, and I can't really knock a gold digger. Everybody gotta get money somehow.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's her hustle.
You can't really, the only problem I got really is hoes. I can put up with the bitches and the gold diggers.
Why you got problems with hoes?
Cause they gonna fuck everything that walk. You feel me? Like that's my category of a hoe.
But I mean,
me personally, that's not for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everybody else don't think like I think. But a hoe, to me, in my book, is a female that's out here fucking every nigga.
That's walking.
Just fucking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, couldn't a hoe fall under gold digger too though?
Yeah, if they cross
she
over that. Yeah,
all niggas that got money.
Yeah, if they cross over that barrier, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If they cross over that barrier, but even a gold digger kind of keep relationships with the man. You know what I'm saying? Like they keep that money around. They got the constant income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean,
hoes is kind of just bouncing. I'm talking about the Jones that bouncing.
That's fucking rich nigga, broke nigga.
Yeah,
all them.
Yeah, they just ain't got no morals. Hoes ain't got no morals, man. Shit.
Shit.
I go for women.
And bitches.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. If I can withstand the headache.
If I can withstand all the extra shit that come with it, yeah. Hey.
All right, cool. I'm with that. All right, so
y'all don't judge me off that either. That's just like, that's me.
No, that's you know,
y'all leave me be me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This is what this is about. Ain't nobody gonna judge you on my look. Trust me. All the conversations that I've had with a few different people that's on the show, no one's gonna judge you for doing nothing. Like, that's
if
not.
They do, then I ain't worried about it either way. Fuck
well,
them.
Either way, that's true.
I still gotta wake up and walk.
I mean, shit, they still watching your face.
I still gotta wake up and take a piss.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
And eat and shit and fuck.
Yeah, either way, I'ma still be alive
and make this money.
You hear me?
All right, so we are two. If you haven't picked up by now, we are two people that have went to high school together in Richmond, Virginia, and have both moved out here to California within the same year. Mm-hmm. So before I talk about my experience, let's talk about your experience here so far.
My experience has been fucking drinking, just it's crazy.
Doing the same shit you was doing in Richmond, or you doing something different?
No, hell no.
All right.
Cool. I went to T-Pain house.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I went to motherfucking T-Pain house while I was out here.
Hey.
I went to like the club and fucking MGK and Post Malone was in that bitch and met them niggas and shit. Fucking I just been moving around networking and meeting people. It's so much easier than being back in like Virginia.
To network is so easy here.
Yeah, just everybody out here is already trying to
do
network.
something.
Yeah, they're already trying to do something. They already looking for more people to work with, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just easier to come across the right people that can take your vision and your career higher, further.
Yeah, but I mean, I've also seen like where people are like, be careful. Not everybody is as nice.
Oh no.
Not everybody got your best interests at heart. Not everybody is gonna help. Propel. There we go. Now I can say it. Propel your career and your vision the way you want it to be. They're gonna and like what I've seen here is like I just started the podcast. When I first moved here, I didn't have really any intentions of doing anything but just going to school and working. So I definitely have come across a lot of people, so I can understand what you're talking about as far as like, oh, you can meet the right people to help elevate you and put you in the right places and so on and so forth. But at the same time, it was like me meeting people and I wasn't doing it. It's like that's the first thing that they ask. Oh, what do you do? Because everybody out here is trying to be somebody.
Exactly.
So what are you out here to do?
That's like the first thing. So
you a singer, a writer, a producer, or what are you trying to do? What are you trying to get into? Mm-hmm. And it's like everybody is out here trying to make a way.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a little weird because at first it's just like, no, I'm just a regular ass person. Like I'm not trying to do nothing. Like
I just moved here.
I just moved here. Like what do you mean? Like can I live? Can I just live my life? Can I just like party and not do none of that? Like,
right.
But now with the podcast, like now, since I already had built certain type of networks and connections before I started this, it's like way easier because I had already met like a lot of people. So it was like, all right, now these people, and now since they sat down and have conversations with me, it's easy to get my foot in the door to have them on the podcast because they know what my personality is like. They sat down and had plenty of conversations with me, and I think I'm a dope person. Toot my own horn.
Toot baby. The fucking like having people out here was definitely like something.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, being already connected out here was something that really helped me because I wouldn't have been able to stay out here if I wouldn't have had anybody. I was couch surfing for literally a full month. You know what I mean? Like the 26th to the fucking 26th. You know what I mean? And I mean, I was lucky enough to know a good amount of people where I could bounce around for a certain amount of time until I got my shit together. Cause fucking it's shit finding a fucking apartment out here in the first place. Like a place to live out here is just fucking like, it was like 10 people at the open house of the place we ended up getting. Like the only reason we got the fucking place was because like niggas just like dip and fucking put the application in like immediately. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's wild. Like, it was wild.
Yeah, especially more affordable places out here in LA. Like
Hey,
look, if you trying to come out here from Richmond, I hope y'all know off rip. Like the prices ain't the same. It ain't the same.
Nah.
So Shay wants to know, what's your definition of a woman?
A woman take care of her own. She independent. She do her own thing. She don't need nobody in particular, but she may want someone. You know what I mean? Like, she may want someone there, but she don't necessarily need nobody. She can do her own thing. She can handle her own business. And she got respect for herself. That's key. A woman has respect for herself and her lady part.
And her lady part.
And her lady part. Vagina, if you want to get deep.
All right, so what's the difference? So you are a fucking fool. All right, so what would you categorize a woman who has self-respect for herself? Like, you're not gonna talk to her or treat her any kind of way, but she's still out here fucking anybody. Is she a hoe?
She just getting her groove back then.
So that's a bitch.
Know. She just doing her thing.
It could be a bitch then.
Yeah, it could be. She could teeter-totter into the bitch lane for a couple days, you know what I'm saying, or something, and then just bounce back out. I don't know. I like women. You feel me? Like, I like somebody who respect me. I respect you. You know what I mean? We go get this together. You don't need me, but you want me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what it is. Like,
right. Yeah. New little thing, whatever. You know, she looks like she fits you as far as like her look. Like, she got that whole kind of goth hippie look. Yeah. Kind of. With the
grunge,
dark
goth,
hair.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I think that kind of fits you.
Yeah.
Like, your style. I think, like, even if, you know, I don't know what, I hope y'all work out, whatever. You know, I think you. I can see.
I work out from time to time. I drink. So, once I start drinking, the floodgates are open. If I start in the morning, I ain't working out that day. I'm just gonna drink. Next day, I work out. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I just do random shit. I got random
vibes.
Yeah, I got random activities throughout days.
Word.
So I do whatever.
All right. So who do you want to work with? Anybody in particular while you out here?
No,
nobody. Nobody in particular.
I want to work with everybody.
Well, I know you want to work with everybody, but and you should. Like, I want to work with everybody, but there are some particular people that I want to work with. No, still no.
I heard Dr. Genius was out here. I want to work with him.
Okay.
If I can get the chance. My homeboy Felly did some shit with him and shit. So I mean, I work with everybody who's can match like the pace I'm moving at.
Yeah.
The pace I'm moving at.
Okay.
Cause I'm trying to record, you know what I mean? I'm trying to put the track together. Let's arrange this track. Let's record this track. Let me put these vocals on there. You know what I mean? You finish the mix. We bounce it. You know what I mean? Get the demo and move on.
All right.
And I like working throughout a day. Like, I'll work all day if somebody's down to like do that. But that's basically it. I don't really have a particular person that I'm like OD interested in.
I wasn't saying like OD interested, just, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, just I don't know. I'm just.
So what's your feel of our LA natives now?
They're very nosy. Let's start at that.
They're very nosy.
I thought Virginia was nosy as hell. I thought Richmond was very nosy. Like, OD, like, you can't do nothing around here.
Yeah.
Until I got here and found out that, like, motherfuckers were damn near walking your house to say hello.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, like people know what car you driving before you get in it and all that.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers out here is you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we know you. We know who you are.
We peeping you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's nosy or if it's full awareness. Like if it's like,
it might be a little bit of a.
We know you already. It'd be like, all right.
I don't know. I would say I know what you're talking about as far as like maybe like with your neighbors or whatever. But what makes it worse is my neighbors are from Richmond.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can't escape it.
No, you can't get away.
Like when
it's a lot of people from Richmond out here. Though.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people from Richmond.
For sure. Definitely.
Not Richmond, California either.
No, Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, there's a lot of people from the East Coast. This place is pretty much a like Richmond on steroids, because Richmond is pretty much a melting pot as well. Yeah. But it's like on steroids here.
It's on that
like,
juice.
Like, you got Koreatown.
I saw a dude riding around with a log on his head. When he was riding on the bike, he had a log. He was balancing a log.
A log? And was riding his bike like this?
Yeah. No, he didn't have his hands on it.
So it was no hands?
Yeah, he was just balancing the log.
What the fuck?
It was pretty dope that he could balance that log like
and ride
that.
a bike and balance on a bike.
Yeah, but there's shit to everything. I think he saved a little a little bit out of it so that it fit his head right.
He might have.
Yeah.
He might have.
But he was like riding people around with the log on his head. You know what I mean? So I think it was just.
Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely niggas be weird. Most definitely. I done seen some weird ass shit out here where I'm just like.
Yeah.
They definitely like being from a different place and growing up in a different place and then moving out here. It's just like you really see how different the coasts are as far as like not like culture wise, but like how people move, like, and
interact, everything. Yeah,
like how people move and how people vibe. Like here, it's different from Richmond in a good way as far as like. I can get connected towards this person. I can get connected towards that person. And they actually, you know, at least seem like they want to help. Yeah. But then, like, you get people and you're like, yo, my nigga, like, you kind of weird. Like,
like, for
like
real,
why
like,
you moving like that? Like,
the vibes are off.
Yeah, like, I've as a female, like, right now, like.
Go through hell.
Like these LA niggas, man, they moving kind of funny style for me. I'm just like, y'all be pillow talking with bitches for real, like
wow,
like for real.
Wow, pillow talk. Wow, niggas lay their head down at night.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, like niggas be coming at me on some side eye shit, like. My nigga, I ain't even fuck you. Like, why you checking me about who it may look like I'm perceiving to be fucking?
Niggas is getting upset on some almost pussy.
Almost pussy.
Almost.
Well, maybe not even almost pussy.
I thought
pussy. Not even almost had it pussy or possible pussy. Like.
I thought that Elmer Fudd pussy.
What?
I thought.
Yeah, no.
I thought pussy cat.
Yeah, right. No. Yeah, no. It's just niggas be having, I guess, like women are treated like currency out here.
Damn.
Like, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like I don't gotta worry about getting into the club. Like, if I want to go out, I can go out and have a good time and not really have to worry about it.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like if y'all ever hear somebody say, "LOL, pillow talking." If y'all ever get out here and y'all hear someone say, "Don't get lost in the sauce."
Woo.
What that means is the sauce, where the sauce is that you don't want to get lost in is these clubs, especially as a female. Like these promoters, like I said, women are treated as a currency, so the promoters get paid off of the women. How many women they bring to the club, how many women that's on their guest list. Like, yeah, I'm gonna air all this shit out because did nobody give me the rundown. So
I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
I'm not a female.
Yeah, well, you're not. That's what I was about to say. You're not a female, so you wouldn't know. Yeah.
I know them niggas ain't let me in the club when Drake was there.
What, at Playhouse?
I don't know what the fuck we was at. I was drunk. And niggas brought me to a fucking club, some random ass club, and then niggas was like, "Oh, Drake here," and Daniel Caesar was outside. The nigga Daniel Caesar was outside. The nigga, the joint he made with B.L.U, just Get You or whatever.
Oh, alright. Nope. I know that's so bad.
Daniel Caesar got in the whip and dipped. He won't try to. He ain't had no part of that. I don't know if they let the nigga in where Drake was. They damn so wouldn't let me in. And then Shorty walked up that Shorty that me and my homies knew. Mm-hmm. And she walked up and she just do.
Yeah, walk right in.
Her ass right up in that.
That's because that's what I'm saying. Women
like,
are
ain't this a bitch? And we pulled off in the Mercedes Uber by accident. Yeah, my homie got that. You know I ain't spending no money.
Hell yeah, nah, hell no.
Niggas better bring that. Niggas better pull that Honda up.
That's that Uber Black.
Right?
That's what that is. Like, why you need? Like, I talked to an Uber driver one time, and he was like, "Yo, I don't know why people actually pay for that." It's like,
pointless.
I was like, it's completely pointless. Like, I don't need.
If I got the car to myself, we good.
Yeah,
pull
pretty
that
much.
Honda up.
Yeah. Like, what do I need to be pulling up in from point A to point B in hella fancy ass shit?
Pull that Toyota Camry up. Let's go.
Yeah,
I
that
got
Prius.
places That's what Daniel Caesar got in. Daniel Caesar hopped in the Prius. Dead ass.
That nigga was like,
on G's.
I
hope that nigga see me one day. I'm gonna tell that nigga about himself too. I'm like, yo, you did get in the Prius, nigga. I ain't mad at you, but
hey, I ain't mad at that shit
nah,
either.
I would have hopped in the bitch, nigga.
I don't care how much money I
Long
got.
as I get to where I got to go, and y'all niggas ain't got no bullshit, no detours going on.
With this LA
nigga.
traffic, nigga, you might as well. All you doing is looking fly sitting in traffic. Paying more money sitting next to somebody in a Prius who paid less and is looking at your dumb ass like.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Daniel Caesar, the Prius. Shout out to Drake for not letting me get in the fucking club to get my last shot for the night. Bitch ass.
I'm pretty sure Drake had nothing to do with
He didn't
that.
give a fuck anyway. He don't know me, nigga. He don't give a fuck about me. But I gave a fuck about my last call shot.
Look here.
I had
Let
5 minutes left.
Let me tell you something. All right. I'm pretty sure whatever club you were at, they didn't pay for Drake to be there. Because first of all, Drake, like you need mad stacks for a Drake to come in. Not a couple thousand. Like we getting close to the millies on that.
I don't know where we was at. I don't know what we was. I was drunk. I don't know where we was at. They was like,
so how you gonna be mad at Drake for not letting you get your last shot in?
I wanted one more shot.
But he ain't had nothing to do with that.
That was the reason why I didn't take my last shot at the last bar before we left.
Because y'all was trying to make it to the Drake?
No, we didn't know he was. I didn't know he was gonna be there. They didn't know either.
Majority of the time, no one knows that he's gonna show up, but nobody's gonna turn him away.
He need to go do rich shit. He got better shit to do.
What's rich shit?
Something else that involves a little more money than just sitting your ass up in a club.
I'm pretty sure he didn't get paid to
sit
pop
my
up.
ass at home.
Yeah, I sit my ass at home too.
I be in the crib. Everybody come to me. We having a party here. And if I don't feel like partying that night, y'all have the party and I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to fuck to sleep.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody better not touch nothing. Nobody better not touch a fucking thing.
What you gonna do? Come out swinging with your drunk
Oh no,
ass?
I got niggas around already.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna come.
Excuse
yeah,
me.
I'm coming out. Yeah, I'm coming out there. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit.
You so weird. You so weird. How you feel like that? All right, so we're gonna move on to the next thing. So I want to talk about you being sponsored by fucking Karma Loop, nigga.
I meant to tell you before this, I'm not still sponsored by Karma Loop. That was just for.
I know it was just for Sunset Castle.
Yeah.
So, but tell me how that experience was. Was that your first sponsorship like that?
Yeah, that was my first sponsorship. It was dope. Like, they gave me a bunch of free clothes and like stickers and condoms.
Yeah, I was about to say and condoms.
They did give us condoms.
Yeah,
they gave us some shit of condoms. But there's little ones.
You packing.
I ain't say I'm good. I'm good. I'm just saying that you know them fucking fucked up ass stupid condoms.
Oh, the cheap ones.
Yeah, the cheap ones. Like
that ain't gonna protect nobody.
Yeah, I done been.
It ain't gonna
them
stop.
joints don't work. They don't work.
Fuck around. I mean? They trying to get your ass to get a bitch pregnant.
Yeah,
on
they
tour.
trying to get you hemmed up.
Hemmed up real quick on tour.
Trapped the joint by accident.
On tour, fucking with these hoes, and you know they done set your ass up.
And now we done. They gave us a bunch. Of shit, and we fucking and like we did like 3 or 4 shows. We did 3 shows, New York, Philly, Virginia. It was just like a short run for that project. And,
right.
Yeah, everything was dope. We sold out all the shows for the most part.
Okay.
Fucking had a good time. Like I brought a lot of the homies and Slapdash helped us out with the shit. Okay. Shout out to Ock, Ken, my manager, right. Fly Anakin, all them. Concept, yeah. They all was on the shit. Gringo, Tay,
yeah, of course. Shout out Tay, shout out Gringo. Yeah. So what's tour life like?
Well, that was kind of a broken up tour. Mm-hmm. The tour I went on last year, I did like 18, 19 dates on that tour, and that shit was crazy. It was amazing. Like it's a lot to get used to because it's a lot of moving around. Like you go from different climates to different times to different, people. To like you see so many people in so many minutes, and then you gone, and then you see a whole nother city with a whole nother set of people and a whole nother, so it's a lot of shit happening fast. You don't really get to see much far as like the city or like whatever it is, but it's always a blessing because like you get to meet the people who actually care about what you do. You know what I mean? So it's always a good time to meet them and like actually hear what they have to say and like understand how much you like affected them with
your music.
Yeah, with just like music.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask next. Like, what do you got a feel for your fan base?
Yeah, I got a feel for my fan base for the most part. I'm always feeling them out, and plus I'm always changing and always doing different shit. So they're probably still always figuring me out too. You know what I mean? Because it's like being in a relationship. Like some days a person is different, some days a person is this way, but you always figuring a person out at the end of the day. So. My like with fans, like that's just how I treat it. Just like I don't look at them really as fans. I just look at them as like extended friends, like extended homies. Like I don't really know them that well, but you know what I'm saying, you the homie through association of the homie,
right? Yeah,
and the homie who they associated through is music, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, that's actually a nice what's the proper word for that?
Analogy.
I want to say analogy, but I don't think that's the one that I want to use.
Yeah, you probably didn't. I just wanted to say
it's all right, but we'll rock with that analogy. That was a nice. The homie is music, so I mean everybody speaks the same language when it comes to music. So for at least for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one thing everybody can understand. Like even if you listen to some shit in Spanish. The beat, the beat and the way the vocals are laid, like you can always still catch a rhythm or catch a vibe to it.
Yeah, and you can pretty much even in another language, depending on how the person's delivery.
Yeah, and the context. Yeah, exactly.
Like understand what's going on.
Yeah,
like if you listen.
Yeah, if you actually listening,
yeah. If you hear something that's soft and slow, you can kind of be like, okay, well maybe this is a love song, or just like a heartfelt ballad, something like that, where it's just like it could be something sad, or even if it's upstream and dance. I mean, everybody dances to everything. When you hear a beat, if your body moves to it, that any type of language, that's body language, shit like that. So let's talk about the actual making music process for you. So I imagine that you had to have made music off of acid. Please tell me you did.
I've never done it. I've never made music off. I've never been productive on acid. Like,
what
actually,
does it do? I've never done it before.
What can I say? It just like it just helps you see what's supposed to be seen. Let's put it that's perfect. That's so perfect. It helps you see what's supposed to be seen. That's what it does.
That doesn't make me feel no better because
exactly
what you say is supposed to be seen. Like that means some shit that's in my fucking mind. Exactly. I don't want to see no shit that belongs solely in my mind outside. That ain't there. That really. I mean, there.
You don't necessarily. It depends on how much you take too. How many tabs you take. All this shit. I mean, unless you're doing the liquid shit. I mean, that's a whole nother shit, but I mean, it's just like, I mean, I've laid down, put on music, you know what I'm saying, some Toro Imoy, put on some Toro Imoy, you know what I'm saying, lay down, and I'll close my eyes and just listen to music. I can see the fucking colors in my head, like I can see the colors of the fucking, the percussion, the hi-hats, the bass, the kicks, you know what I'm saying, like, so like, it's just like, everybody's different. Everybody's body reacts to things differently anyway, but more so for me, shrooms, acids, like psychedelics and shit, that shit just really helps me see what I want to see, what I was supposed to see, or how I'm supposed to put things together. Like, it helps me put my thoughts, arrange them.
Okay.
Opposed to like, cause like when I'm sober, like it feels like I just got a bunch of ideas and a bunch of thoughts that's just jumbled up, and I don't know where to start or which one to pick.
Right.
With certain
categories.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And with certain things that I do, or like whether just me relaxing, like I'm not saying acid or any psychedelics is the only reason that I can arrange my thoughts, or like I mean, I can smoke a blunt and fucking be, all right, now I know exactly how I want to do this.
Right.
But
it's just one of those tools to help your brain pretty much slow down, and you're like, okay, well, I can look at the details now instead of the bigger picture.
Instead of just rushing through the shit, like just taking my time and looking at it, like you said, looking at the details of it. Yeah.
All right, I feel that. Okay. But still, I don't want to see shit that ain't there.
Nah. I don't think I ever really hallucinated.
I swear.
Like that.
But see, that's what I'm so afraid of. I don't want to hallucinate. Like, no. No. Yeah. Why would you want to blur that line between, like, reality and fiction?
Everything's reality and fiction. What isn't reality and fiction?
I mean, that's
Grand
true.
Theft Auto is reality and fiction.
But there's
fucking
some shit
movies
that you
are
can't
unsee
shit.
Hey, I enjoy a little bit of fiction with my reality.
Hey, I like controlled fiction with my reality.
I definitely feel that. But go to sleep, shit.
Yeah. But and y'all that know
blunt,
me,
go to sleep.
That's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my ass to sleep.
Smoke a blunt, go to sleep. You be alright. Wake up in the morning.
Yeah, if I want that shit to, if I'm gonna see it, the only place I want to see it is in my dreams. Because I know that
it's hard to sleep on that shit. By the way, like it's hard to like.
Yeah, I know. I bet. Yeah. I fucking bet. Now I've done a few other. The only I want to say drug that I've tried outside of weed would be like, you know, the classic shit like Molly or ecstasy, shit that everybody does.
I did damn everything. I had to experience shit, and Vinny taught me. Shout out to Vinny.
Yo, I'm a co-sign that. Shout out to Vinny. Shout out to Vinny. Yo, Vinny.
Vinny taught me this shit. Vinny said the best teacher is experience.
That is very true.
And that's something that's always been around. But Vinny told me, so it mattered more. I was just like,
yo, Vinny is
like, oh, I never heard that shit yet.
Vinny is like Vinny's vibe to me is like Yoda, kind of, because he's so short and he's small. Yeah. So he's
tiny nigga.
He's so smooth with his.
Yeah, he is smooth.
He's so fucking smooth.
Little light nigga, little tiny light nigga with a fro.
Right.
Motherfucking smooth as shit.
Smooth as the shit and the way he talks, like he could say some off the wall crazy ass shit, but you will fuck with it because it sounds smooth. His delivery is like aged fine wine, aged whiskey, all that shit. Like,
that's my nigga.
That nigga.
Shout out to this nigga.
That nigga, man. I wish, like, hopefully one day, like, I'ma start like plugging music. So I plug a nigga verse and like, yo, listen to this nigga's verse. Like this nigga's verse. Like the song that I like the most is with you and Vinny and Tay. And it's called She Said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was a good time. Those was the good time.
Yo, when I listen to Vinny's verse on that shit, I'm like,
yeah, we motherfucking like literally made that shit in that sitting. Like I did the chorus. I put the chorus on there, and fucking Vinny wrote his verse. We was drinking Tanqueray and shit back in the Dower Dungeon. That was like the spot on Franklin. What street was it on? Fuck, which I think it might have been on Clay or Marshall, one or the other.
Okay.
And we used to always go in that bitch and just fucking work on music. And he like, this Dower Dungeon. We smoke, drink Tanqueray every fucking day. Tanqueray, that's it. Tanqueray fuck out. My favorite drink is Tanqueray because of that shit. And then fucking we just knocked that shit out and just like we did that shit in like an hour, 2 hours probably.
Really?
Like, I recorded the chorus, they put down verses, and then I did my verse last.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then that was it. Like we was like, oh yo, this done. I was like, let me put that shit on my project.
Yeah, where that shit is dope. Like the way that it comes on is dope.
Who the fuck hitting all them hearts like that?
Shay, I think. Your boo, boo Shay.
What's up, Shay?
I think it's Shay that's hitting them all.
I like that. Keep the hearts moving.
Yeah, we appreciate the hearts over here, all the love. But yeah, like She Said is probably my favorite, and then like my favorite song, like it's an old song. What song was it that you made with your old name? I think it started with a P.
Pink Palm Trees, Paranoia.
No.
I can't remember.
It's old. I can't remember either. I can't even remember how.
Palace of Versailles.
I don't know. It was a. I think you told me you wrote it about somebody that you were dating in high school that is not related to me.
Is not key.
Is not related to me.
Key.
So the other person.
Can't recall it. It
All right.
happened. I can't recall it. I wrote
Next.
so many damn songs.
Yeah, you have. You have written a lot of music. Like, all right, so my next favorite song is with you and Tay and
Pink Water joint or the Pink Water.
It's off of Blue Sapphire.
God damn, you going back?
Yeah.
I don't remember shit. I barely remember what I did yesterday.
Oh my God, come on now. We gotta talk about your music.
I barely remember what I did yesterday.
It's just a fly.
Yeah, we got. I don't know.
All right, so
Me and Tate,
y'all made so much.
we
music
did so
together.
much shit. It was probably strictly for my niggas.
Yeah, I think that's what
Maybe.
Maybe or part 2 something. I think what's it called? I don't know.
So much shit.
It's one of my favorite songs. Anyway, next. So let's.
You making me realize how much shit there is.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit. You've been doing this for a long time, and that's why I started asking you about your fan base.
Yeah.
Like, because, I mean, you got a feel for them now. So what would you think, like, how do you think your fan base is? Do you think it's like your demographic so far? Like, you think it's mostly women? Mostly
No,
niggas?
I know for a fact it's niggas. I know for a fact, first off, it's mostly niggas. I'm not that cute, and I'm not an R&B singer to the fullest. And then the Instagram shit is like, it shows you, like, you know what I mean, who exactly is
right,
like.
liking
So
your shit
it's
now.
like, my shit is like 70% niggas and like 30% women.
Yeah,
Like, I'm like,
I can see
yo,
that.
fuck you, yo. You can see that.
I can see that. I mean, I fucks with it. I'm a nigga
I'm
at
trying to
heart.
get some women on my motherfucking IG. Hola Pedro XX. Any women looking at this? I can't see that far, but you know what I mean. Follow me, cause I need some female support. These motherfuckers, these niggas.
You gotta make some.
These
money.
niggas be weird too. No, for real. Like, these niggas dudes, they say some weird shit. Like, they DM niggas, other niggas, some weird shit sometimes, yo. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be specific on.
Be
but it's just
as
the way
specific as you can. Can I get an example?
Niggas can put things a better way than they do. Or they just say shit that's just like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Like it'd be motherfuckers that be like, I talked to Ken, and I'm gonna pull up on you and do da da da. And Ken is my manager. I call him and he like,
Right.
I don't know who that is. I don't know what you talking about.
Wow.
And I'm like, alright. Like, niggas just really do weird shit,
Yeah,
period.
that is
like,
weird.
they just go too far. It's just like,
and
yo.
just do too much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we all humans. Like, just holler at me.
Like,
Yo,
relax.
what's good?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to link up with you
I mean, I feel
and do
that.
music.
I feel that. I feel
Like-
I feel that most definitely. I feel that because I feel like, I get what you're talking about as far as like people, like niggas be saying some weird ass shit. And I thought it was just me because I'm a female. So
No,
niggas
be
don't
weird,
know.
Period. Niggas don't know how to
what
talk.
say. Yeah, they don't know how to communicate. Like, that's one of the things that I say
They
all the
don't know how to
fucking time. Like niggas wonder why they relationships fail. People, not niggas, like just men, but like people, women and men want, like, it's because you don't know how to communicate. You wonder why your friendships fail, or you get fired for some off the wall bullshit.
Communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all you need. Like, and it's like people don't get it. Like,
break bread, break wine, communion.
that's something that you're gonna have to always deal with. But most people, like, nowadays, they don't want to, like, compromise. Like, it's like, okay, if they don't want to communicate the way I want to communicate, then fuck them. And that shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that at all. Like, how about you just try to figure out a way to communicate with someone, and y'all can get it figured out. Like, all it is a conversation. Like, what's the worst that person is gonna say to you? They gonna cuss you out? Alright.
At the most.
At the most, you gonna get a cuss out, pretty much. Like, that's it.
I can live with it.
Like they liking us up right now.
You know what I mean?
All them hearts.
I live with it.
But yeah, like I mean, like friendships, like people cut friendships off, and all you gotta do is say like, hey yo, like it's like people in our generation are so afraid to say, hey, you hurt my feelings. Say that shit.
Just speaking up.
Yeah.
Period, though.
Say,
you know
I
what
won't
mean?
work. I won't rocking with this. You hurt my feelings, or I didn't like this. This pissed me off, or anything like that. It's like people are so afraid to show emotion nowadays. Like they just want to, like you. And we gonna talk about you and your emotionless ass.
What you mean? People be afraid to be humans. I'm not afraid to be a human.
But a part of being a human is feeling.
Why you think I'm emotional? Why do people think I don't have emotions?
No, I said that. No, before we started, you were like, you drink so you won't feel shit.
Oh yeah, I just drink. I just be drinking.
That's why niggas don't
shit.
think you have emotions, because you be drinking till you don't feel shit.
I do a lot of shit till I don't feel shit.
That's why niggas don't think
live,
you have.
period.
Yeah.
I just live. But I have emotions. You know what I mean? I think a part of me lets emotions out so much on paper and or music and shit that I'm not really interested in. I just don't. You know what I mean?
That's a part of communication.
Yeah, so I communicate, but as far as like, if you crying, it's gonna be hard for me not to laugh. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Honestly.
All right.
Honestly,
Okay.
that's
Break it
just
down.
the type
Break it
of
down. I'm
person I
interested.
am.
Break it down.
Like,
Break it
you
down.
know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's like, it's not like that you're crying and you're hurt and I'm laughing at your hurt. I'm laughing at your cry face. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
you can't get past the superficial.
Nah, I can't.
You real ugly. When
No.
you cry.
I'm not even thinking about that. Everybody cry. Everybody cry. Everybody ugly when they cry. But that's just I don't know. It's not that I don't have emotions. It's just that like I know when to let them go and I know when to show them and I know when to just like be cool and know when a situation is gonna be all right. You know what I mean? I know another day is coming.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? So I just kind of just be cooling out. Like when other people may panic, you know what I'm saying? I have anxiety, I have depression and shit, of course. Like, you know what I mean? I deal with my own shit.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Usually when everybody else is fucking wilding out or like out of, or you know, don't
acting
know
unorthodox.
acting unorthodox, don't know what to do about a situation, I'm usually just like chilling because I figured something else is gonna happen. Like,
right, true.
Shit can't stay the same forever.
True.
You know what I mean? So
for sure. Yeah. So I mean, all right. I'm glad that you said that. You know that you admitted like I have anxiety and I have depression. Like most people don't want to admit that.
Yeah.
Most people, especially people that are in our generation, they don't want to admit that. Well, I go through periods of depression where I'm sad and I don't know what to do, and like no one wants to talk about it. And sometimes that's what you need to do. You need to get that shit out.
Exactly.
Like holding on to it and harboring onto it isn't gonna make any type of situation better.
Nah.
So
and whatever way you get that out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as you ain't hurting nobody else, get it out.
Right.
All right. So do you think you talked about anxiety? So where do you think you get your most anxiety from? Like being around other people.
Nah, I don't really like big events and stuff where I'm just in crowds and stuff. I don't usually like that just because I don't like. I don't like being around a bunch of people all the time. Like, nah. But most of my anxiety comes from just like wanting more. Always wanting to make another step.
Right.
I can't.
Progressing.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. I usually get anxious about doing something more. Like,
sitting still, not doing anything, not being productive gives you anxiety.
If I'm not doing something, if I don't have anything planned to do and I'm not doing anything, then I start feeling like anxious or bothered.
As well?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
So
yeah,
you get
probably.
so you get anxious about like, all right, I need to do something. How am I gonna progress?
I get anxious about like how am I gonna progress?
I hit this goal.
Like
what I'm about to do next?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That and
staying
also
stagnant gives you depression and
finishing
anxiety.
things like all that. Just like I got shit that I gotta do. I got shit I gotta finish. I want to finish this. I want this to sound like this. I want this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like after a while, all that shit like I want to do it then.
Right.
But I'm thinking about it and I'm like, as soon as I think it, I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely.
So, yeah.
How would you say like you go about like recording? Is there any tracks that you have released that you wish that you could go back and like start over? Or we got like 10. We counting down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a bunch of tracks. I got damn near every track. Like, you know what I mean?
Every
Like,
track?
I mean, it's just stuff that I'll hear that I'll be like, oh, I want to fix that. You
Hey,
know
I'm about to
what I
plug
mean?
this real quick. We got a couple more minutes, and I'm actually gonna. Yeah.
With the timer.
Yeah, with the timer. I'm going to make sure everything gets saved, because last week every shit didn't get saved, and I think that's actually gonna be it for this week. Then, what you think? You think we done? I think we done.
Yeah, I think we covered
All right,
a
so
lot.
I'm gonna plug this. I'm gonna holla at y'all next week, and that's pretty much it. All right, bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.